Well, here I am back out on the bike. Finally, spring feels like it's sprung. The sun is out. It actually feels warm for a change. So let's take this bike for a ride. Right, just solo filming today. Kind of spur of the moment thing. Didn't even tell Fraser I was coming out. Knees just about recovered. Haven't done any warming up as usual. Let's see how the latest bike rides. Oh, come on. You're kidding. Oh, come on. Oh, man. It's right onto my knee, that was. Yeah, it's been about 2 months since I've ridden properly. Definitely a little bit on the rusty side and the heavy side. Right, well that took about 10 minutes for what I thought was the line I would get first try. I am definitely rusty. You probably noticed the audio today, I'm actually wearing a mic and you'll hear a lot of heavy breathing no doubt because this is taxing. But yeah, nice to be back out. Oh, that's a long one. I'm either going to lose some paint, lose some skin or lose some disc rotors with what I'm going to try here. No way, as if that worked. Oh, we've got one hop so far. Oh, that's more like it. It's funny because I thought that would be way harder than the first trick I tried, but got it second try. It's a little bit more like it. Probably help if I pointed the camera the same direction as the sun. Right, kind of just making stuff up as I go along. Don't really have a plan here, just a bit of jibbing. It's a long way. Also, if you notice a loud banging coming from my bike, unfortunately that is something that happens with brand new brakes, because I'm not sure if you know, well, it's a new bike I guess, but I specifically put these brakes on even later after I built the bike because Hayes sent me this beautiful purple Hayes brakes. Be rude not to run them. And yeah, they are brand new, so the pads are knocking in the calipers. So I could put tape on the back, but I haven't. I'm hoping it'll just go away after maybe like a week or two's use. But until then, the bike's gonna sound a little bit like a sack of spanners, which is unfortunate. Not quite. Oh, come on, it'll go. Oh. Don't know why I was scared of getting a puncture then, because I'm tubeless. I shouldn't be able to get a puncture. All right, that was the one there. Got the steepest, slowest endo on that bit, which meant I could really set up and get the preload to do the backwards gap, and yeah, I'm stoked with that. And this place is really cool too. This actually has been closed off for, I don't know, the last year or so with some building work going on behind the camera there. This is right next to the loading bay and it's so convenient. It's like you can park right there, dead easy to drive to, and there's quite a lot of cool ledges here. And also, while I get my breath back, if you're wondering where I've been, I mean, I have been posting updates here and there on my social media, so please give me a follow on Instagram, Facebook and stuff. Essentially, I've had a pretty miserable start to the year. So just as I turned 40 last month, yes, I am 40, I got shingles. And I don't know if you guys have had shingles, but if you haven't, it's extremely painful and lasts longer than you'd want. So I was out for about a month with shingles. Then I built this bike when I started to feel a bit better. Then I went out for my first ride and I ate so much crap. I did a downside foot jam whip on a slope underneath the Kingston Bridge, and I've done plenty of those before. Just this time, I went over the handlebars, which isn't too unusual, but I tripped up on the bars and the bike actually fell underneath me and as I fell, I missed the bike with all my hands, and actually my bike fell like that, and I got my handlebar right above my eye, which cut me, gave me a corker of a black eye for the last few weeks. But what I didn't realize at first was I actually fell onto my knee on my disc rotor, and it just sliced my knee all the way down through my flesh and partly through my tendon, which they wondered whether I needed to go to surgery for. But fortunately, it was such a clean cut, they just stitched it up, and that was a few weeks ago. It's just about healed now, so I'm trying to take it easy, but I've also got a demo on Tuesday gone by the time this is out, so I need to make sure I can actually ride. So fortunately, at the minute, all my injuries seem to be okay. Still have my neck issue to deal with, but we'll deal with that another day. I'm just glad to be back out on my new bike because I've had this built for a while and I've just not been able to ride it. I'm hoping you guys saw the pedal swap on that gap down then. Oh. Yep, I'm enjoying myself. I'm definitely enjoying myself. If you guys don't know, my kind of goal in riding is to make it unpredictable. I ideally don't want you guys to know what I'm going to do next, because the issue is I can't do the big mega tricks like Danny McCaskill or Fabio Wibner. I can't do massive bunny hops and just go insanely huge like Joachim. And I can't do like the BMXy stuff like Jean Langlois and Jack Hurd. But what I can do is try and be smooth and maybe not inventive, but yeah, try and deceive you a little bit. Just have you guessing as what I'm going to do next. So that's my goal in riding, and I hope it's working. I've got something else that I've spotted that I want to do here, so I'm going to try that next. And then I think we've used this spot enough and it's time to move on. Definitely chose the tricky one here. The idea is to manual all the way along that ledge without hopping, gap to this curb here, and then do some kind of spin off that way. I really hope this isn't a battle because I'm still pretty unfit for all this kind of stuff, but we'll see how many tries this takes. Oh man, I thought I was going to get that first try. Oh man. Oh, I thought there was a car coming. Oh, I knew it. Oh, you. Oh, I didn't think I was on that then. Right, got a little something here. Probably won't look that impressive, but it's actually a lot scarier than it has any right to be. That's quite narrow. Right, rolling down this. Why is this so disgusting? Is it because it's narrow? Oh. No, that is just steep. Yeah, because this is so narrow, it makes it way scarier. I just need to take it a lot slower than I just did then. I mean, I kind of jumped out. Oh. That's disgusting. I was not set up right then at all. I was going to hop along those rails behind me there, but for some reason I've just gone really quite dizzy and shaky. Don't know whether this is just complete shock to the system coming out and, you know, riding pretty hard after essentially not riding very much over the winter at all. So it could just be that. Maybe I just need a bit of sugar or something. So I've had some sugary treats, and I'm just going to go over to a spot over here and try some kind of flatlandy G-turny type stuff, because the slope over here is ideal for it. So hopefully that'll wake me up a little bit and we can get back to riding some more rails. Now, either fortunately or unfortunately for you guys, I actually didn't get any decent audio of the rail gaps over there because this mic system is a little bit finicky with how it connects. So yeah, no talking that, but got the mic back up now, which means I can talk all the way away from the camera, which is awesome. All the way over here. So let's try some front wheel stuff. It's stuff like this which would be pretty handy to have Fraser or someone helping film, because I've only got a locked off camera at the minute, but it is what it is. This slope is so nice for front wheel stuff. I'm actually going to try and stoppie as far as I can. This would be an exciting clip, won't it? Incoming. Go on, go straight. No, it's not going straight. That's one thing that's quite hard with stoppies, is just keeping it going straight. Essentially, there's a line across here, start there, and just get past the camera. It's kicking out. Oh, no. You always have to predict where the back wheel's going and try and fix it way earlier than you think you need to. That's more like it. And you got a bit of a tutorial as well. Oh, you're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. It feels like there's just no real rescuing it. As soon as you just go too much front brake, so boff, it's down. Whereas I feel with stoppies, there's just so much more control you have. Right, okay, there is something here, we'll get the camera. So the plan is to get up the red brick wall there, gap onto the box, gap onto the pillar here and drop down. I could definitely tidy that up a little bit. Wasn't the most controlled on the landing. I'd have liked to have landed directly on this concrete bit and just rolled out a shot, but kind of landed with a bit of a stop, but I'm being picky. I'm still a little bit shaky feeling. Again, I don't really know why, but yeah, happy with that. A new thing I've never seen before. Okay, but I'm gonna call it there because I can't seem to shake this dizziness and kind of shakiness that I've got going. I think I just need to either eat more or just ride more, because like I said, this is a bit of a shock to the system. I've not been out on the bikes for a long time, and I think my body's just not used to it. So I will leave the video here. Don't know how long it is, but anything's better than nothing, and I'm actually really happy with some of the stuff I've done as well. I'll definitely be back out riding this bike again soon, because like I've mentioned in a previous video, I think this is one of the nicest looking bikes I have ever had. And combined with finally some nice warm weather after the long winter, I'm feeling pretty stoked to get out riding, especially now my shingles have gone away, my knee is actually feeling pretty decent. I just need to ride more. If you like this content and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, all that kind of stuff, and I'll catch you next time. So have a good week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.